In this series, my alternate egos, Harrison and Miles, will be playing through the entirety of the Marvel Legendary deck building game, playing through each and every single expansion in chronological order, and playing through every scheme in the game. In each episode, we will select 4 random heroes to make up our starting team, and then choose one hero who will be our commander, with the goal of bringing together this mishmash of heroes into a cohesive team. We will then choose a random scheme, mastermind, villains, and henchmen, and battle it out. If we are victorious, we will have to choose one of our heroes and retire them. If we lose, one will randomly be killed. Can we survive this gauntlet of a challenge? We will see. Welcome to the Marvel Legendary Progression Series. Phase 1, the Core Box. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Marvel Legendary gameplay video. My name is Jinjos. I'm really excited for you guys to be here. Today's the day. This is the final episode of the Progression Series, Phase 1. So we've gone through every single scheme in the core box. We have one more to go, and then we're going to be wrapped up with the core box, and then we get to go into Phase 2, Dark City, where we get to get the Dark City expansion, all the heroes, masterminds, villains. We're going to play through all the schemes in that one. I am really, really excited. Dark City is probably one of the most important Marvel Legendary expansions out there. It just adds so much to the game and really kind of sets up for what the game becomes with the more expansions come out. But we got a couple things to do before we get into the game. First thing we have to do is we have to announce which of the heroes from the last mission I decided to retire. We had to pick one, and this one wasn't too difficult a decision. I'm actually kind of shocked he lasted so long, but decided to retire Hawkeye. Look, Hawkeye brings a lot of great cards to the game, but honestly, he's just really bland. He doesn't really bring a kind of a unique design to him. It's really just damage, little card draw, and that's it. You're not really excited when he's on the team. You're not like, oh, I'm going to build a deck all about Hawkeye. It's like, no, you just kind of stick him in there, and he does what he does, but it's just not that exciting. So thank you, Hawkeye. Really appreciate your service. Maybe we'll see you again someday. The next thing we have to talk about is the amount of heroes we're going to have in this game. I only got 3 available heroes, so what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be playing this one solo. So there's only going to be one player, and that means we're only going to have 3 heroes in the hero deck. And the villain deck is actually significantly smaller. There's only going to be 1 villain group, and the henchman group is reduced down to 3 copies of whatever henchman group is in the deck. So it's going to be kind of a tight race. This is when you play solo games, it's really almost every single turn counts, because lots of times you're just going to run out of cards in the villain deck before you even get to fight the mastermind. So it's going to be kind of a tough one, but I think we can pull it off. So why don't we move into setup? The first thing we got to do is we have to choose one of our 3. We have to choose our 2 randomly selected heroes, and then we get to choose one to be our commander. So why don't we get started with the 2 random ones? First randomly chosen hero is going to be Thor. This is a pretty good pickup, I would say. We've only used him in one other mission, but he is just a recruiting machine. His common card, Odin's Son, is incredible because you get it in your deck, it acts like a shield officer, and guess what? Sometimes it gives you 4 recruit with 1 card. I mean, that's just amazing. All we really have to do is I really hope we get a hero that can support that card. We really want one other hero that can give us a strength card so that we can activate it, pretty consistently. So glad to have Thor on the team for sure. Our next randomly chosen hero is going to be Cyclops, and honestly, I could not ask for a better teammate with Thor. They complement each other so well. Cyclops activates Thor's Odin's Son, activates his Called Lightning. They're both ranged, both strength heroes. I mean, this is a really great combination, and Cyclops is so powerful on his own as well. So we have some really strong recruitment power, which is good. I think if we spend the first couple turns focusing on the recruit, so we can just gather a ton of heroes, I think we're going to be all right. So glad to have him on the team. So that leaves our commander. We get to choose this commander, and I really only had 2 options. It's between Wolverine and Iron Man. And just weighing out the pros and cons of them, I decided to have Iron Man as my commander. Look, Wolverine's a great hero, but you really need a lot of Wolverine cards in order to make your deck amazing, which will happen more often while you're playing solo. But Iron Man here, one reason I picked him is because his common card Repulsor Ray needs a ranged hero to activate it, and guess what? We have 2 heroes that have 2 common ranged cards in it. So I think it's going to work out pretty dang well. Mainly I wanted to save Wolverine for probably another mission where I think he can be a lot more useful. So, and plus we have that kind of tech side to Iron Man as well. More card draw. His uncommon card is extremely extremely potent even without the tech support. Even if we just have that, it still deals 3 damage. So looking at our team here, I'm pretty confident we're going to be able to take this game easily. Maybe not easily. I think we can take it. Okay, now I'm losing my confidence. No, have confidence. These are great heroes. Okay, so we have our heroes all set up. Why don't we move into the villain side of things? The last scheme in the core box that we haven't played yet is going to be Portals to the Dark Dimension. So we're going to have 7 scheme twists in the villain deck. Each twist is considered a dark portal. The first twist is going to buff the Mastermind by +1, and twists 2 to 6 we're going to be placing into the city. If a villain is in the spot with a scheme twist, it gets +1 HP. And once we draw the 7th one, we're going to lose. So this is kind of like an amped up version of Unleash the Power of the Cosmic Cube, I would say. You know, increasing the HP of the villains. There's 1 less twist before we lose. So yeah, this is kind of a race against time. So we really need to kind of speed it up and just, like I said, we got to make sure every turn counts. The Mastermind who will be wrapping us up for phase 1 is going to be Magneto. He's a great Mastermind. He's on the easier side of the 4 that we have available to us. And when a Master Strike is drawn, each player has to reveal an X-Men hero, or they're going to have to discard down to 4 cards. So we do have Cyclops door. Hopefully we can counter that as long as we can get, well, I guess we only have 1 deck. So as long as we get at least 1 of those, 2 of those, at least a slight concentration of it, I think we can counter those Master Strikes every time they're drawn. Now the villain deck only has 1 villain group. And according to the rules, we actually are going to be ignoring, we can ignore Magneto's always leads rule here. So we randomly chose a villain group that was available to us, and we ended up with the Skrulls. Not too tough of a villain group, I would say. In fact, I would say this probably increases our chances of filling our deck really quickly with non-gray heroes, because they're going to be taking the heroes from the HQ and putting it into the to the villains, to the city. So hopefully we can fight those, gain them. We should be all set. The henchman group that was randomly chosen is going to be the Doombot Legion. Now, usually I would say this is a really good pickup, because when we fight them, we're going to be looking at the top 2 cards of the villain deck of our deck, and we get to KO 1 of them. But the thing is, in this setup, there's only 3 copies of them in the deck. So we're not going to be seeing them as often, but we'll take as much KO potential as we possibly can, because actually we're lacking in our heroes here extremely. None of our heroes can actually KO our gray heroes. So like I said, we really just need abundant of non-gray heroes in order to balance it out. So it looks like we're all set up here to get the game going. Last thing we got to do before, we have to set ourselves a challenge. We won the last game, so that means we do have to add a challenge to this one. Let's spin this wheel, and if you notice, the wheel is actually full now because we've gone through all 6 challenges that were available to us. And looks like we are going to land on late arrival. So that's pretty rough. So what that means is at the beginning of the game, before we do anything, we're going to be flipping over the top 2 cards of the villain deck and playing them. And then we'll start the turn, and we have to flip another one. So basically, we're going to be playing 3 villain cards right at the start. And when we're playing solo with such a small villain deck, that's definitely scary. I really don't know how this is going to go. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get all this shuffled up. All right, looks like we're all shuffled up and ready to go. That villain deck is looking thin, mighty thin. So, all right, let's see what we can do here. All right, let's get our HQ all set up. First card is an Optic Blast. Second is a Repulsor Ray. Third is Surge of Power. Hopefully we can pick up that nice and early. An Endless Inventory and a Repulsor Ray. I was really hoping for a Determination or an Odin Sun. Just to have that nice recruit boost. I mean, we do have Surge of Power, so we'll just see how it goes. So we do have the Late Arrival Challenge, meaning we have to flip the top 2 cards of the villain deck right now. So first one up is going to be a Scheme Twist. So a couple things are going to happen. First, Magneto's HP is going to go up to 9 as of now. And since we're playing solo, every time a Scheme Twist is drawn, we have to choose one of our heroes in the HQ, put it on the bottom of the hero deck, and then replace it. Looking over my options, we have 2 Repulsor Rays here, and we kind of want those slightly later in the game because they want to be activated by another ranged hero, either a Surge of Power or Optic Blast here. So why don't we bottom this Repulsor Ray? And we're going to be replacing it with a Determination. We really like seeing that nice and early. So that one's gone. All right, second villain is going to be, a Skrull Shapeshifter. So it has an ambush effect. We're going to put the rightmost hero from the HQ under this villain. That villain's attack is going to be equal to that hero's recruit value. When we fight it, we gain that hero. So this actually is not too bad. So this Determination is going to enter the city as a villain, But I mean, even if we draw a 4 and 2 hand, we can use those 2 troopers actually to fight that and gain an extra hero. That's just incredible. So let's get that replaced. We got ourselves a Optic Blast. Okay, so that is our late arrival challenge. Why don't we get the game started and let's draw our first opening hand. Looks like we got that 4 and 2, and in this situation, it's actually not that bad. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Bystander, so that is going to capture that. Looks like we're going to be working with ourselves with a 4 and 2. Why don't we fight this Determination? Not only do we gain the Skrull Shapeshifter, but that Bystander, a little extra victory points, and we gain the Determination into the discard pile. In terms of recruitment, I think we're gonna keep the recruit thing going. We're gonna pick up the Surge of Power here to go along with our Determination. It's gonna be replaced with a Endless Inventory. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all, I would say. All right, passing over to the next turn. Looks like we have another 4 and 2. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Doombot Legion. Nothing to really worry about, I would say. Looks like we got ourselves a 4 and 2. So right now, I would say it's between Endless Inventory and Optic Blast. We don't want to stuff our deck too heavy full of Cyclops cards until we find that uncommon card of his. And Endless Inventory, we can draw into more recruit, I would say. I think we're going to pick up an Optic Blast for now, because that's going to open up our chances to wanting to grab a Repulsor Ray too. So why don't we pick up this Optic Blast? It's going to bring us down to 1. Top card replacing is going to be a Determination. I like seeing that. All right. Let's scoop it on up and move forward. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Super Skrull. When we fight a hit, we're going to KO. Wait, hold on. Each player is going to KO one of their heroes. Not too bad. All right, well, let's see. What do I want to do here? I think I want to hit this Super Skrull, actually. So what I'm going to do, we're going to play out here. We're going to discard one of these agents so we can play the Optic Blast. It's going to give us a total of 3 and 4. I think we're going to be using this 3. And let's pick up this Repulsor Ray. We have 2 ranged heroes in our deck now, so we can confidently activate it. Let's replace it with another Surge of Power. Let's use up that 4 to fight this Super Skrull to take him out. And we have to KO one of our heroes. Let's get rid of an agent. And that's going to wrap us up for the turn. All right, let's see what we got here. Looks like we got decent spread. 2 non-gray heroes. Nice. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Skrull Queen Veronica. When she enters, we're going to put the highest cost hero from the HQ under this villain. Its attack is equal to its recruit. When we fight it, we get to gain it. So it looks like this Surge of Power is going to be taken over. Let's replace that with an Optic Blast. No uncommon cards yet, just all commons. Looking for those powerhouse cards. All right, when we play out here, I think we can afford to discard this agent so we can play the Determination. That's going to give us a total of 5 recruit and 3 attack. Why don't we use up that 3 attack? Let's hit this Doombot Legion. Top 2 cards are 2 agents. We're going to be tossing one of those, leaving the other one on top. With this 5 recruit, why don't we pick up this Determination? Hopefully we get an Odin Sun so we can activate it with all these hero cards. We got another Determination. Really looking for one of those uncommon cards at least. That's going to bring us down to a total of 3 recruit. I think we have enough Cyclops cards for right now. We have options. We can pick up these Endless Inventories. They're not going to take up any space. And if we get a little collection of them, we could be drawing 2 cards off of them. So when we pick up this Endless Inventory, let's replace it with a Odin Sun. Good. That's exactly what I want to be seeing right now. It's not as uncommon card, but that 4 recruit can be a big deal. All right, passing to the next turn. Let's see what we got going here. All right, not too bad. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Skrull Shapeshifter. So this guy's going to enter. Determination is going to get captured. And we're going to replace it with, okay, this is Cyclops' rare card, X-Men United. Gives us 6 damage. When activated by another X-Men hero, you get +2 for each other X-Men hero you played this turn. That is crazy. I mean, that is so much damage. I mean, heck, even if you just played one other X-Men hero, that's 8 damage. 2 X-Men heroes, that's 10 damage. I mean, that's just crazy. Hopefully we can pick that up with kind of all these recruit cards we got. All right, I think what we're going to do is this is kind of the power of these discard cards that shows they're kind of flexible. Right now, I really don't need this 3 damage. We really only need 2. So look, I can play that, discard the trooper that we don't need, and boom, now I have just a ton of recruit. What, I got 6 recruit to play with? That's just awesome.
and 2. While we spend that 2, we're going to fight that determination, gaining it. With the 6, we're going to be picking this Odin Sun for sure. It's going to bring us down to 3. Let's replace it with a Call Lightning. This is Thor's uncommon card. Gives us 3 damage, and when activated by a ranged hero, we get plus 3 damage. We got plenty of ranged heroes to activate that, so we want to snag that up as soon as possible. Why don't we pick up this endless inventory just in case, if we draw both on the same turn, it's gonna be drawing 3 cards. It's not too bad. So let's get that one, and let's replace it with a Arc Reactor. This is Iron Man's uncommon card. Deals 3 damage, and if activated by a tech hero, it's gonna get +1 for each other tech hero we played this turn. Absolutely solid uncommon card. We'll be happy to pick up either one of these as soon as possible. So I think that's gonna wrap us up for the turn. All right, let's pass it on over, see what we got. 2 non-grays, not bad. Top card of the villain deck is gonna be a Scheme Twist. So this Scheme Twist is gonna enter the bridge now. Whenever a villain is in this spot, it's gonna get +1 HP. We do have to bottom one of our cards. I think we're gonna bottom one of these Optic Blasts. I really don't wanna lose these uncommon cards as of right now. And let's replace it with a Surge of Power. All right, we can actually pull off getting this Call Lightning. So yeah, I think we're going to be playing these out. We're going to discard one of these troopers. That is going to get us the 6 recruit we need. We also have 2 damage, but we're probably going to be using that. Let's get rid of that. Let's pick up this Call Lightning. Replaced with another Arc Reactor. That's 2 uncommon cards in there. I'm pretty happy about that. All right, got a good concentration of non-gray heroes this time. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Pybok, the Power Scroll. So when we fight him, we get to choose a hero in the HQ for each player. Each player is going to gain that hero. Not too bad. I mean, heck, this is looking pretty good, though. I'm a little worried. I just realized this is in the rightmost slot, meaning that if we pull a Skrull Shapeshifter, it is definitely going into the sewers. So let's see how that goes. All right, first thing I think we're going to do, why don't we play out this endless inventory? We're going to be drawing another trooper. Okay, let's see. So we're going to be playing out Determination, Optic Blast, and Surge of Power for sure. We have to discard 2 cards. I think we're going to be getting rid of both of these agents, actually. So that is going to give us a total of 5 recruit and looks like 4 damage. So why don't we spend this 4 damage? Let's take out that Surge of Power. We're going to be gaining it as well. With that 5 recruit, let's pick up an Arc Reactor. I mean, heck, it's 3 damage. I know we don't have like a ton of tech heroes, but 3 damage is 3 damage. Placing with a Repulsor Ray. All right, I think things are coming together. All right, got another good fistful of non-gray heroes. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Super Skrull. All right, let's see. We're going to be playing all these cards. We're going to have to discard an agent for Determination. Get this all lined up here. So we're going to be playing that and that. And I think we're definitely going to play the Repulsor Ray first. So that's going to give us a total of 6, 7, 8 damage. Not too bad. 1 short of taking out Magneto, but that's all right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 recruit. Not too bad here. So I actually have 2 ways to get X-Men United. I can either fight Pybok and then gain it, or I can spend the 8 and gain it. So I think we're going to be efficient here. We're going to spend all 8 of that fighting the Pybok. We're going to be recruiting X-Men United. Really excited to have that in the deck. Going to be replaced with a Surge of Power. We still have 8 recruit to play with here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to be picking up this Arc Reactor. And then we're going to, let's replace it. Another Repulsor Ray. We're just going to recruit that Repulsor Ray right off the bat. Place it with a Endless Inventory. Not too shabby of a turn. Not bad at all. All right, a little more gray than we've been used to these past 2 turns. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Master Strike. So we have to reveal an X-Men hero, which we can, so we're not going to have to worry about that. But in a solo game, every time a Master Strike is drawn, we have to draw another card. So next card is going to be a Scheme Twist. So that one's going to enter the streets. And then we do have to bottom one of our heroes. I think we're just going to bottom one of these Surge of Power. Let's get that under there. Place it with a Odin Sun. Not too bad. All right, let's get our options first. First, we're going to play this Endless Inventory, drawing another Trooper. Looks like we won't be doing any fighting, so let's get rid of this Trooper to play the Determination. That is going to give us a total of 2 damage and 5 recruit. We have a chance to pull a determination off of the top here. I think we're going to be picking up... Let's pick up an Odin's Son. I don't know. No, this might be where we need to start switching over to getting more attack. And I guess Surge of Power kind of gives us both options here. Yeah, let's grab Surge of Power. I think that's going to do us well. Replacing it with a Endless Inventory. And that should wrap us up for the turn. All right, let's see what we got here. 2 determinations in hand. Top card is going to be a Master Strike. We do have an X-Men hero to reveal, so that's going to be countered. Next card is going to be a Scheme Twist. That's going to enter the rooftops. Getting a little nervous. We only need what was it? We've drawn 4 Scheme Twists so far, so 3 more, and we do lose. So yeah, we definitely need to be shifting to start hitting Magneto. At least the city isn't under a lot of pressure, so let's see what we can do here. Got a total of 5. And let's see, we don't need that. So we're going to play these determinations. We're going to discard the agent and 1 trooper. It's going to give us a total of 6 recruit and 4 damage. Ooh, that didn't work out too well because now I have to KO. So I'm going to fight this Super Skrull. I'm trying to decide what to KO. I might get rid of one of these determinations because do I want to get rid of the trooper? I don't know. Recruit is going to be turned into damage with those Surge of Powers we have. So we're going to fight the Super Skrull. We're going to KO a trooper. With this 6 recruit, definitely want to be switching to more damage. You know what? We already have 2 Endless Inventories. And do we have both arc reactors? I think we have both arc reactors. We're going to pick up one of these Endless Inventories. It's going to bring us down to 3. Replace it with an Unending Energy. We want this so bad. So this is Cyclops' uncommon card. Deals 4 damage. If a card effect makes you discard this card, you may return this card to your hand. Basically, it makes these free. We can just play them just willy-nilly all we want. Let's pick up another Endless Inventory. Replace it with another Endless Inventory. All right, not too bad. All right, let's see what we got here. Got a good middle split here. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Doombot Legion. So, do I want the extra 1 damage, or do I want the extra card draw? 3, 4, 5. Got 5 damage. That would only bring us up to 6, and we really need to get to 9. So, I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to play the Arc Reactor into the Endless Inventory. It's going to start us off with 3 damage, but we are going to be able to draw 2 cards. Got ourselves 2 agents. So it looks like we got ourselves 3, 5. We got ourselves 5 recruit, and we're going to be adding on 2 more damage to that. Not too impressive. Can't fight Magneto. I guess we can fight the Doombot Legion. Let's take you out. We do have a high concentration of non-gray heroes, though, but let's see what we can do. Ooh, yep, rough call. We got ourselves an Odin's Son and a Repulsor Ray. We need the damage pretty badly. I think we're going to get rid of the Odin's Son. Okay, that was a little rough, I'm not going to lie. So that's going to give us 2 damage. We still have recruiting to do. Kind of that awkward number, you know? We wish we had 1 more for Unending Energy, for sure. Why don't we pick up this Optic Blast? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get prepped to get this one, because we're going to get that soon, I know. Replace with a 2nd copy of Unending Energy. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, okay. Let's get set up. We got ourselves the first instance of Cyclops' rare card, which is pretty sweet. All right, top card of the villain deck is going to be a Doombot Legion. Nothing to worry about there. So we're definitely going to be playing out. We're going to be discarding this agent to play the determination. Let's see how we want to do this. So we're going to play 2 Surges of Power into an activated Call Lightning. Play the determination into the X-Men United. So that is going to give us 4 recruit. Or actually, no, sorry, 7 recruit. It's going to give us 12 damage so far, plus another 2 for playing an X-Men hero before that. So up to 14 and 7. So we're definitely going to be using all of that. We're going to be picking up this Unending Energy for sure. It's going to be replaced with a Call Lightning. Then we're going to use, let's see, we're going to go up to 5 damage, if I can find it. There we go. We're going to spend 9 of that. We're going to hit Magneto for the first time. And we got ourselves a Xavier's Nemesis. For each of your X-Men heroes, rescue a bystander. So we have 2 of those. We're going to be rescuing ourselves 2 bystanders just for victory point purposes. With that 5 extra, why don't we fight this Doombot Legion? And hopefully we don't get 2 non-gray heroes. And we did. We have 2 Optic Blast and Endless Inventory. I think we have to get rid of the Endless Inventory. We need all the damage we can right now. And that is going to wrap us up. Alright. Barely a gray hero to be seen. Looks like we got that unending energy. That's sweet. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Master Strike. We have an X-Men hero to counter it. Next card is going to be a Super Skrull. So we don't have to discard from the Optic Blast in order to activate it because we have the unending energy. But first, why don't we play this Endless Inventory? We're going to be drawing another Optic Blast. Perfect. Wow, okay, geez. So we want to be playing these Repulsor Rays near the end. We are going to get a total of 1 recruit. Looks like we got ourselves a total of 16 damage. This is coming together very nicely. Why don't we use, let's see, we're going to go down to 17. Or sorry, we're going to go down to, I did this last time, math. It's late. Let's go down to 7. There we go. Go me. And we're going to fight Magneto for the 2nd time. Remember, we do have the final blow rule in. So we have to hit him a total of 5 times. And we got ourselves a Crushing Shockwave. Each other player reveals an X-Men hero or gains 2 wounds. Since I'm the only player that's going to target me, I do have an X-Men hero to counter it though. So, not too bad. I guess we have 7 damage. Let's fight this Super Skrull for sure. Yeah, let's do that. KO the agent. Alright, it's going to wrap us up. I'll be honest at this point, I think the only thing I'm going to lose by is these Scheme Twists if they come too fast. But I think I got this. Alright, looks like we got a fistful of tech cards. That's pretty cool. Top card of the villain deck is going to be another Scheme Twist. Hopefully, I feel like I missed the bottoming a hero from one of those Scheme Twists, but that's okay. I think we'll survive. Let's bottom the Odin Sun. Let's replace it with a Arc Reactor. So I think we've seen every single Arc Reactor so far. I think I want the card draw more than the extra damage at this point. So hopefully we can get, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna play Arc Reactor first. I know that's not the smartest way to do it, but we get to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to draw 4 cards, and with the quality of the cards in our deck, I think it's worth it. Not too bad. Okay, we got a Arc Reactor here that is going to give us 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, bringing us all the way up to 9. Let's see, let's play Surge of Power into a Call Lightning. It's an extra 6 damage. That's going to bring us up to 15 total damage. And we have 2 recruit to play with so far. And we're going to play the rest of these out. That's an extra 3 recruit going up to 5 and 1 for 16 damage. With this 5 recruit, I think we're going to be picking up this Arc Reactor here. Let's replace it with a Repulsor Ray. With that 16 damage, we are going to be going down to 7. And we're going to be hitting Magneto for the 3rd time, I believe. Yeah, 3rd time. Got ourselves a Bitter Captor. Recruit an X-Men here from the HQ for free. Won't say no to that. We're definitely going to pick up this unending energy for sure. And let's replace it with a Determination. And we can't do anything else with that 7 damage, so we're going to pass it on over. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Scheme Twist. Okay, 1 more, and we lose. And let's see, let's bottom Determination. Replace it with a Call Lightning. Okay, let's see. We're going to be discarding a Trooper and an Agent, so we can play both these Determinations out. But also X-Men United and a Trooper. So that's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Perfect. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 actually. 11 damage. And we're going to be getting 6 recruit. I think we're definitely going to be spending that 6, picking up this Call Lightning here. And let's replace it with a Optic Blast. With, let's see, we're going to be going down to 2. And we're going to be hitting Magneto for the 4th time, 1 more time, and we are going to win. It's going to be a Electromagnetic Bubble. Choose one of your X-Men heroes. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, add that hero to your hand as a 7th card. That is going to be huge because we're going to be doing X-Men United for sure. And I think that's just going to wrap us up. Okay, we're gonna pick up that X-Men United. And okay. Okay. That top card is a Scheme Twist. We are gonna lose. We got this. We are strong, confident, independent people. Top card is Master Strike. That's kind of worse. We do counter it, but we have to draw another card. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. I only have 2 cards? Oh geez. Yeah, I got 2 cards left. There's a 50-50 shot I lose this. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was wow. Okay, so it's gonna take that repulsor ray. Let's just replace it. Okay. Wow. Okay, here we go. Let's play the Unending Energy. We can play the Determination without the fee. Playing the X-Men United, both the Surge of Powers. Who cares? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's plenty. We're gonna be taking out Magneto. Oh my heavens. Okay, just checking. I want to make sure I added that 7th one. Oh my heavens, that was oof. I was having like PTSD from that one game I played where, you know, I drew the Scheme Twist and lost. Man, all right, that was a pretty solid game, and man, let's see. I mean, look at all these non-gray heroes that we scored. I mean, I think the Skrulls really helped us out, and we had so much recruit. We had so much recruit potential in that. I mean, man, that was crazy. I'm just kind of curious. I wonder if there was a turn where I could have made a different decision, and maybe wouldn't have to stress about that so much. Man, whew, okay. Anyways, so that is going to wrap up this game, and now we come to the all-important decision of which of these heroes we need to retire. Looks like, there we go. There's the rare one and that one. I think this is going to be a decently difficult choice. I think I'm a huge fan of Cyclops here. So I really don't think he's going to go, but I think it is kind of a toss-up between Iron Man and Thor. You know, Thor wasn't on my radar for a little while, but every game I've played with him so far, I mean, namely it's just 2, but the 2 times I played with him, I've been very, very impressed with him. So I'm really not sure which one I'm going to pick, but I am going to announce that at the beginning of the next episode. Well, everybody, that is the Marvel Progression Series Phase 1 complete. We have played every single scheme in the core box now, and if I'm recalling correctly, we lost only 2 of those games. One of those games. No, I think we only lost 1 of those games. That's not too bad. So, really happy. Next, we're going to be doing, I think, 2 more episodes related to the core box, and then we're going to be adding in Dark City, the Dark City expansion. It's going to be really fun. I got a really fun little discussion video we're going to be doing where we're going to be kind of talking about the core box, doing some rankings, things like that. Just a quick little review of it. And the next episode, I'll announce who I'm going to retire, and because we finished Phase 1, we actually get a couple little extra bonuses. That's gonna help us out in the progression series, and I'll get to that in the next video. But either way, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I had a really fun time in this game. I know solo games can be a little repetitive almost, because you only have 3 heroes to play with. You kind of know the game plan as you start. But I mean, I don't think there's anything better than having just a deck full of non-gray heroes, and every time you draw a hand, it's just like, okay, how do I solve this puzzle? How do I maximize all my numbers with having so many non-gray heroes? So I don't know. I think I have some future, maybe some randomizer solo games in the future, maybe just more solo games at some point, but we'll see how it goes. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Hope you have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time.